Remember the name Jake Thaw, the transfer from Michigan, who recovered that muff punt a couple of years ago against Alabama in the college football playoff, and a big moment for him. It's a run for Delaware, and it goes for 10.5. It's Joe Silver right through the Colorado defense, which saw Georgia Tech, a very difficult team to deal with. That middle is big.
Linebackers, they just got to trust what they see. See the hole, fill the hole, see the guy, get the guy to the ground.
Carter Stoutmeyer comes up to the line. He will rush the quarterback. Minicucci over the middle. He's got a first down into Colorado territory. It's Jake Thaw, who Ryan Carty said he was the one guy I wanted in his class. He got him first down.
Yeah, Jake Thaw, you're going to see this play out. When they blitz the backer, that inside zone is wide open. He makes the catch. Boom, moves the chains. They're going to be working him for the entire day. Boom, look at that. Put some sauce on it, huh, Jason?
I know you loved how he talked about getting open.
Yeah, he talked about if a guy is on his line, he's going to get him off it. If he's not where he wants to be, he's going to bring him to him. And if he's where he wants to be, he's going to keep him where he's at. And I look bubble. If nobody goes, I throws.
Here's a run. And it's Salter getting outside. What do you think of the play calling so far against this?
For this defense and getting everybody aligned.
Here's the guy wearing the green dot helmet to communicate with the sideline. Here's another quick hitter. It's Joseph Williams, and he is drilled by Hassan Manning Jr. It's a gain of 6, but he felt it.
Oh, Hassan Manning Jr. picked this man up like it was WWE. Now that's what you call a form tackle. Near foot, near shoulder. Let him know you're there, young fella.
Who you got? You got John Cena. Who you got?
I mean, did you see
Cody Rhodes?
Cody Rhodes. I'm a Cody Rhodes fan. They were a pass-happy offense. They're changing their identity in real time.
Another run that is bottled up. Welch leans forward to the 14, and that's all. That's Kayshawn Cox Jr. in his 11th career game for Delaware.
They have to tackle. The better tackling team today will win the game.
Did you just watch a bunch of 80s movies last night? Is that what happened?
Man, I was born in the 90s.
It's a first down run on a jet sweep. And Delaware gets out to the 34-yard line on that run for Nick Tyree, the sophomore out of the state of Virginia.
They knew with the move up, the line play was going to be the discrepancy for them, so they had to get the ball out of the quarterback's hands.
Byron Ellison Jr. with a first down run into the freshman Brandon Davis-Swain. You just saw Martavius French come off the field for Colorado.
Why you have to teach your defense the fundamentals, and they're going to simplify the defense today, allow their guys to go out and play fast.
Off the motion from Thaw, the former Michigan Wolverine. Minicucci to throw. He's got Silver dancing for a first down for Delaware. This is their first game against an FBS team as an FBS program for the Fighting Blue Hens.
Yeah, and they're going to bring the receiver in motion and just get the back out into the flat. The defense isn't worried about it. They're lifting the coverage because they're in zone. And Minicucci things, and this is where Caden Salter is the most comfortable.
He'll throw. He's got time. That's down the middle into major gridlock, and it is incomplete. Too much for Miller in the back of the end zone. Second down. Great pass catcher. I mean, you see what they're doing with Taylor, and it's reminiscent just in the way they use it. Here's a drag route for Sincere Brown, who squeals the brakes on a cutback, and he's down to the 10. Third down, Buffaloes.
That's Draylen Miller here. He's right here in the slot. This is their guy that they want to get the ball to on third downs.
Salter looks to his right, throws to his right, incomplete for the tight end, Atkins. And it's fourth down.
I circled the guy for a reason, Jason, and he was open, but we're going to show you the tight end action here. He's going to run a corner route, and it's not blanketed, but you got to throw a big boy ball for him. Give him one right on the outside number. Make
yards downfield, 5 yards in the air. It's 34 total, and the first throw for Julian Lewis is to Quentin Gibson, and Delaware isn't really into drama. Hassan Manning Jr. absolutely stonewalls it.
Yeah, get an easy, nice first. Juju Lewis and Quentin Gibson, they might have a special connection, kind of like Shedeur and Travis.
36 touchdowns in 16 games, by the way. This is going to be fourth down. What a brilliant kid Seaton is on the left side, and all the work he's done. Oh, that's into big-time traffic. Gibson is smoked. Jamarion Calabodi was right in his pocket.
I want you guys to watch the amount of space that is out here as they make this throw and how it's closed so quickly by the defense. The outside receiver doesn't protect his guy on the inside by getting that block. Anytime you run these bubble screens, your receivers have to be strong at the point of attack. Right there, they weren't.
Yeah, it's a run, and that's not going anywhere. Welch is slid down by Noah Matthews, the transfer from Kentucky. There's some big-name programs represented on this defense for Delaware.
Yeah, and you're going to see Matthews right here. Got his eyes on the QB. They don't block you. Get downhill and aggressive. If you're going to pick the running back, you might as well tackle him. And he tackled him all the way to the ground there, Jason, which is something that defensive coordinator Manny Rojas talked about to his guys. Don't just go for the big hit. Get him on the ground.
They allowed 5.5 yards per carry last week after contact. The tackling has been much better so far today for the Fighting Blue Hens. 3rd and 11 for Lewis. Here's a free runner. He escapes, and now he will go down back at the 45-yard line. Gavin Mole was in there first to slow it all down, and Delaware holds the line.
Yeah, this is a really impressive blitz here. It's like an add-on. So right here, he's right there in the A gap. They're going to back him out and then bring him through the B gap. And just a really good job of Julian Lewis breaking out of that first one. But when you talk about a young quarterback, always be prepared for the blitz. They're going to test to see if you can get the ball out. And right there, he did break the tackle, but eventually got sacked.
What a call by YouTube is going to be electric this week from their video crew. 2nd down and 7. Minicucci on the throw. He did get it away for a Delaware first down and then some. Allison breaking tackles into the secondary down to the 38-yard line. What a run. It took Barnes to drive him down after 28.
Yeah, Joe Silver, he's right here. Going to sneak out of the line and then run what we call a burst route after he checks his protection. As a quarterback, the check down can be your best friend. I'm telling you guys at home, don't be afraid.
3rd down and 7, they'll go empty. They've got to get to the 47. Lewis breaks forward, driven back, rolling to his right, and he's going to be pushed out of bounds, shy of the line to gain. Price and Mole following him, and it's 4th down for the Buffaloes. I wonder. I don't think they're going to go for it.
Yeah, you wouldn't expect him to go for it, but here they have a nice concept to the field, which is like a dagger concept. He goes to escape and then gets out, and this is an element of his game that no one's really paid attention to. It's not like Julian Lewis's.
The Bengals and the Browns, that quarterback room is fascinating. Shedeur Sanders just 45,679 yards away from Joe Flacco.
Jason, you're hilarious. And honestly, these two guys in the locker room together, on the sideline together, it reminds me of Any Given Sunday when you're talking about Steamin' Willie Beam. And we'll see how it all plays out for those guys over there in Cleveland.
There's a pitch and catch for Thaw. He spins and gets away. Jake Thaw in a huge moment for Delaware down to the 35-yard line. This is the moment he was looking for when he transferred from Michigan.
Watch him get up here, get jiggy with it, and boom! Run that in route. Hey, he's on my line. I'm going to get him off my line. Makes the catch and gets vertical. Whoop, whoop. Hit him with the spin cycle. These are the types of plays that they knew Jake Thaw could make. Going to be upset about that.
Certainly so. 2nd down and 14. Off the motion, they'll drop it off. What a catch by Kelly. Reeling that in, doubling back, switching back again inside the 25. Catch and run for Gainesville's Jakari Kelly. Man, oh man.
Jakari Kelly got some stickums on him. Whoop, whoop. Out in front, not afraid. Trusts his guys that are going to block for him. Doesn't pull his eyes up, keeps him on the ball. And then after that, it's about getting the yak yardage. They got to get more plays where they get the ball to their guys in space and allow them to go out and make moves. It's worked for them on the first 2 plays.
Big time. 2-minute timeout. Delaware's driving here. Silver the tailback, Minicucci the quarterback for the Fighting Blue Hens. It is Silver with a big gap to run through, and he's slung down at the 15 by Carter Stoutmeyer, gain of 8.
I love the fact that they moved Silver right before the snap of the ball, changing the responsibilities of the defensive ends and the linebackers and how they fit the run. It's catching Colorado off guard, and Delaware's also not taking the shots down the field when they've got double press man coverage anymore. They believe they can run the football against this Colorado defense.
Just did right there for 8. Colorado with just 1 timeout left, little hesitation. Silver breaking outside, keeping his feet and getting doused at the 7-yard line by DJ McKinney. It's 1st down for the Blue Hens. Wow.
This is a beautiful run here by Joe Silver. Breaks the tackle on Stoutmeyer, coming from the middle safety position. These Delaware Fighting Blue Hens, I think they're not giving up. They think that they have an opportunity to maybe, just maybe pull off the upset here, Jason. And it's going to, if they get points here, you talk about momentum shift, keep the ball on the ground. Also, the quarterback run in this situation is also big for them with Minicucci.
We saw it last week in their opener against Deshaun Jackson and Delaware State. Thaw in motion. Here is a pitch. It is Silver turning toward the goal line and dragging Buffaloes in. Touchdown Delaware, and we have a game on our hands.
The winged helmets get into the end zone. Beautiful. Andy Reid would love this play call, the way that they executed this on the flip play underneath to Joe Silver.
I'll tell you what, they call it Henergy in Newark, Delaware. And there is Henergy at Folsom Field right now, shockingly to the locals. Silver away.
The motion. So you're going to see the motion come in and go back out. And it's going to get everybody on this side of the defense thinking, oh, they're trying to get the ball to Ryan Thaw. But then they're going to isolate this defensive end to the bottom of your screen. He comes up, boom, pitch it underneath. And because everyone was focused on Thaw, they're not really focused on stopping that run right up the middle. Beautiful play call. You can see the excitement from Minicucci and his teammates. They know, oh, it's 10-7? Buckle up, baby. We got ourselves a game.
It's a three-point game, and it's a three-quarterback game for Colorado. Ryan Staub, who made his debut a couple of years ago, had one start against Utah, ready to sling it. It is incomplete. Anthony Crenshaw on the coverage. Second down. How about
game? Is that the smartest decision? It's not something that I particularly would do, but that's what they're doing.
He's going to roll and throw into coverage. Incomplete. Nate Evans, the NC State transfer, got his hands on it. It is third down, Robert.
Yeah, it's third down. You're going to see Ryan Staub come out. He's trying to make this throw, and the receiver has to step to that ball because the DB actually played that the way the receiver should have. But just the optics of this right now, they're trying a bunch of different things. You just talked about Draylen Miller getting the carry out of the backfield. Oh, my goodness, they're cracking up there.
Welch got drilled by Scott. Jason Scott, the transfer from BC, with a big old hit.
Yeah, Coach Carty said his message to his guys in the locker room, one play at a time. I asked him, did you see that same confidence he saw all week long? He said, yes, we've taken a few shots. We took one before the half. We just saw there on the opening drive, but this team has faced adversity. They know how to handle it. They just got to stick together.
Well, they have seen some big name programs in their past, both this team and he, with 5 straight years of wins over FBS teams when he was at New Hampshire. And here's a pass that's gone for a first down at the 42 for Sean Wilson.
Back in your favor.
We're trailing 10-7, but then that drive from Staub. As here is Thaw, reeling it in. Thaw tried to keep his feet, couldn't do it. It's a gain of 9. Preston Hodge with the tackle. He's half a yard short.
No choice here from Delaware. They got to go for it.
As loud as it's been in here today. Minicucci on the run, crashing through for the first down. Off the motion from the tight end, Widoff. Delaware moves the sticks.
It's those plays right there from Ryan Carty in the play calling, knowing you're going to get man coverage from the defense. It's 4th and 1. They expand the formation out, make everybody cover down. Now you have a numbers advantage on the inside. Quarterback goes and gets the 1-yard run. It seems small and minuscule, Jason, but these are the types of plays that keep you on the field. So you have to, as a play caller, understand how to continue to attack defenses.
First down, Minicucci to throw. And that is on target. Wilson breaks free. Sean Wilson down to the 15.
Number 18, Sean Williams.
It's a gain of 31.
Watch the running back right here. Pull this block off on the blitzing backer, Jeremiah Brown. Boom! Stonewalls him, gives his quarterback an opportunity to go out and drop a dime right over the defender. Oh my goodness, DJ McKinney right there was in very tight coverage, but there's no coverage for the perfect throw, and Minicucci found it right there.
He took it.
Don't slip on the banana.
No. Third quarterback, Ryan Staub has been dynamic for Colorado. Here is Simeon Price on the run, second down in California. And he's going to throw here. On the swing pass, it is Price, and he is smoked by Khalil Ali, who had the pick 6 last week. Goodness.
Yeah, Khalil Ali coming downhill with a vengeance. That's what we call on defense. When you throw the check down as an offense, you got to close the distance. Close with zero fear. He closed with zero fear, made the play, got him down on the ground. Throwing the go balls, and you can feel the confidence exuding from him right now.
On 2nd and 9. He'll roll to his right. He'll throw it that way, and Taylor is pushed out of bounds by Calabodi.
They played all of them, not only to find their own quarterback, but also to give them some playing time. It's just right now things are leaning in the favor of Ryan Staub.
And that is a drop. Draylen Miller had it on his hands. It is 4th down for the Buffaloes. NFL MVP and Super Bowl champion.
That is a very interesting question.
What a question. Here is Silver churning down to the 13. It's a first down. Stoutmeyer drops him, but Delaware undaunted again. Like, this is a team that's taken some punches today and responded pretty well.
Yeah, I mean, guys, it's still the third quarter. This game is not over. And if you're a Delaware Fighting Blue Hen fan or one of these players, you want to show that you have no quit in you. And I think that is something that Ryan Carty has instilled in this program. They're going to go hard until the clock hits 00.
Play action, Nick Minicucci on the roll, on the pump. He's going to run this, and he will veer out of bounds. I mean, the one thing that Carty said above all else about that team meeting last night is they know, this Delaware team knows, that it is better together than separately. And he said, frankly, you just don't get that a whole lot necessarily in the sport.
Yeah, you
nowadays.
don't. And these guys were talking about, like, some, people love recruiting, but other guys just love football.
Price the tailback, first and goal. Well, hand it off, and that's going to lose a yard. He's swung down by Gavin Mole, the junior who led the team in tackles last year. Second and goal.
And that's a really good job of Gavin Mole, not allowing Colorado's pre-snap shifts and motions to really throw off his read keys. He's been paying attention to these guards on the inside and can get tells on when they are running the ball versus when they are passing, and he shot that gap in a hurry.
Second down, they'll run it again. This is Welch, and he is slowed to a stop. Delaware fired up. It'll be third down and goal. Trace Scott the third, the sophomore, with the stop. Colorado's got one more play before the end of the quarter, but look, this run game, which they need to believe in this year, would love to punch it in.
Yeah, and you want to just impose your will on this Delaware defensive line. Yeah, we can throw the ball and we can get the nice touchdown pass to Sincere Brown, but we have to be able to push back this undersized defensive line. And right now, Delaware is staying pretty stout at the point of attack on this drive.
Third and goal on the bunch. Staub keeps his feet, scrambles to the left, and down he goes. He is sacked by Trace Scott the third.
Smart by Dion to take the penalty, take the first down.
Yeah, take the opportunity to punch it in. This is a run for Welch, and he is cartwheeled down by Dylan Traynor, the captain, the legacy linebacker for Delaware. His brother, a long-time Delaware Blue Hen of 52 games. There's yet another connection between Delaware and Colorado. It's Warren Sapp, the Hall of Famer, Rich Gannon getting sacked in the Super Bowl 22 years ago, and Rich Gannon is here propping up his Blue Hens. He was a punter initially, then became a quarterback at Delaware, future MVP, and this is a program that has an extremely proud tradition. They started as a wing T offense. The great Tubby Raymond helping install that, a Hall of Famer in his own that sideline. Deion Sanders on that sideline. You have Ryan Carty on the Delaware sideline, who won an FCS championship with Delaware while Rich Gannon was in the Super Bowl 2003. Minicucci to throw under duress. He gets it for Kelly, who's made two very nice plays. And a breakaway. Jakari Kelly down the field. There's a marker in. That's going to be a hold that's coming back. Kelly zigzags his way inside the 10. The ball is loose. And now off the turnover, the penalty won't matter. Colorado staying with the play. Jeremiah Brown all the way downfield to recover.
And from a mental standpoint, now that he's back in the game in fourth quarter.
He's going to hold on to it, and that might not have been the right decision. Ball is loose. The ball is out. Delaware and the Blue Hens say they have it. Let's see what the signal is.
The quarterback was down before the ball came loose. Third down.
That is very fortunate. We'll see if it stands. He's waiting for a replay, and we'll see it here.
And you'll see when he gets ragdolled here on the tackle, does his knee touch the ground? Yes, it does. It touched the ground. So that means he was down as soon as this knee goes right there. Yep. He is down, so there is no fumble. And honestly, that would have been a nightmare situation if you're Caden Salter coming back out into the game after sitting for so long and making a mistake like that. Every single possession for these quarterbacks matters because it's apparent that they are in a quarterback battle. Dangers of running a three-quarterback system, and it's playing out in real time.
Third and 11. Salter steps up, tries to run, and he is knocked down from behind. What a series for Saunders and the Delaware defense. That was Keyshawn Hunter that got in to finish that play.
Injury timeout.
You're going to see a loop here with a pressure there. This is a good job of just running the TE stunt by the defensive line and putting Kaidon Salter in a compromising position. But then it's just the finishing. When you get to the quarterback, you got to get him down to the ground. And right there, that's exactly what the Blue Hens did.
That's from Greaves. All right, here's our Aflac trivia answer. Get help with expenses health insurance doesn't cover with Aflac. 3 institutions, alumni who are U.S. President, NFL MVP, and Super Bowl champion. I'm going to bet one of them's on the screen right now.
Yes. Oh, look at that. Delaware, Michigan, and Stanford.
How about that? There they are for Delaware, Rich Gannon, Joe Flacco, Joe Biden.
Hey, man, I bet Rich Gannon thinks he sees Joe Flacco out there playing. He might think he have a couple snaps on him, too.
This is their first ever game against the Big 12 as well. I mean, Ryan Carty told us they pulled him in just a couple of years ago, and they were like, hey, we're thinking about doing this. They let him coach. They weren't eligible for the FCS postseason last year. You see the FCS title that he won as a part-time quarterback in 2003. This is Kyrie Duplessis, a very talented wide receiver, getting his first catch of this game.
And at the end of the day, this Colorado defense is playing well.
Somebody in his face there. He will sling this to Thaw, and he navigates across midfield for a first down. I did ask Deion Sanders at our meeting, hey,
painted in gold all day, you know.
Great. Glad Photoshop exists. Second down and 3. Here's a roll for Salter. He breaks it down, gets by Trainer, who recovers and takes him down. It's a sack for Delaware. Brandon Gorham was in there along with Trainer.
Yeah, you're going to see Kaidon Salter come out, and he's trying to just make a play off of the play action. Here's the roll. His eyes are downfield. But at this point, like, that's an awkward fall, but you got to make a decision to go. And right here, he has 2 wide open guys running down the field. Anytime you see a receiver throw his hands up like that, you know he's frustrated because he understands when he's supposed to get the ball versus certain coverages. And if him and the quarterback are not seeing it at the same time, it's a problem.
Salter tucks it and runs. Here he goes, still behind the line of scrimmage, and he'll get sacked by Nate Evans. And I believe I hear a boo or 2 here in Boulder.
The coaching staff felt like they needed to find the guy that would hit those plays. It doesn't matter who you're facing or who is on the other side of the ball. What matters is execution. And Salter and his mindset going forward.
And that's a question that you wouldn't have asked as St. Fleur gets to the 40-yard line.
Have athletic dual threat quarterbacks, like all 3 of these guys are, although Juju is more of a pocket passer. He can still hurt you with his legs. Oh, nice.
Minicucci's throw is threaded through there for Tyree.
Of guys that they can count on day in and day out, week in and week out.
Minicucci, short set, got it away. It's Patterson. First and goal for Delaware, and this university has got to be proud with the effort today.
Yeah, you're just going to see a nice little play action fake, boom, throw it to the backside slant, easy money. Patterson makes the catch, gets vertical. Hey, man, we're still going to coach and teach you football here as this game winds down because this Delaware offense is one of the most unique ones in the country.